Jimmy and Solo continue with the shenanigans, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start from the beginning. John Cena said that he's done everything in WWE since coming back except for have a match. So he wants to have a match. A little bit later on, Adam Pearce walks up into Paul Heyman, Jimmy, and Solo's locker room, aka the Bloodline's locker room, with a contract for Fastlane to face John Cena and AJ Styles. And then Jimmy looked at it. He said, "Oh, that looks good to me." And then Adam Pearce was like, "Okay, well, I'll let them know." Paul Heyman kind of talked to Jimmy about that. He was like, "You took a little bit of charge there. These decisions kind of have to be authorized by the tribal chief." Like, Roman Reigns is not even there to authorize anything. Like, he needs to come back to control them now. Like, in so many ways. He needs to be more worried about controlling them versus authorizing a match. But you'll see why I said that as we go on in the video. Later on, John Cena walks out there and signs the contract right away. And then AJ Styles' music hits, but we don't see AJ Styles anywhere. So it's like, okay, like, where is AJ Styles? The screen shows Jimmy Uso beating down on AJ Styles. And then he takes him and then he throws him over the shipping containers. You know, those containers with all the stuff in it. You know what I'm talking about. He throws him over those. He lands on the other side. We can't see him anymore, but he's over there on the other side. And then Solo is standing on this really high platform now. Now look at the camera angle. We cannot see ground floor right now, right? Solo. Well, the idea is that Solo does a splash to AJ Styles through two tables. Like, like, seriously, like, come on, man. Like, that obviously did not happen. But for the show and the storyline, um, it did happen, right? And then the camera shows AJ Styles laying through the two tables, and then John Cena shows up to check on him. John Cena obviously a little late, right? Obviously a little late. Then it goes to commercial. When it comes back from commercial, AJ Styles is on a stretcher, so that's obviously it for a few weeks for AJ Styles. AJ Styles will have a big return whenever he comes back, but for right now, he's gonna take some time off of TV. Jimmy and Solo are in the ring and they throw all of the what is it called? Contract signing tables and chairs out. Jimmy and Solo are in the ring, and John Cena runs back out there to try to bring the fight back to them because of what they did to AJ Styles, right? But it's just too much. A double team started taking place on John Cena. John Cena had Solo up for the attitude adjustment, the AA, and then Jimmy connected with a super kick. And then after that, then Solo hit John Cena with his finishing move, the Samoan Spike, and then Jimmy hit a splash. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's almost like their only motive is to just destroy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just picked tonight and they just beat them both up because they want an advantage. Then Jimmy picks up the contract, he signs it, then he gives it to Solo to try to sign. Then Solo looks back at Paul Heyman for like approval of whether or not he should sign the contract. And then Paul Heyman has almost like yeah, like it doesn't matter, like go ahead and sign it kind of attitude. And then Solo signs it. It's like, come on, man, like that's not even fair. Like, it's just crazy. It's just been crazy. I have no idea what is in the future for these storylines, but I think it's going to be pretty good because just look at where it's going now. It can't be so good for so long and then be bad all of a sudden. Like, these storylines lately have kept you going every single week. It's heavily entertaining. But that is it for this video, peeps. Peace out, peeps.